What time did your flatmate go out last night?
About 10:30. I was in bed. She called through to me.
Oh, and you didn't know she hadn't come back until this morning?
I've just finished my exams. I was catching up on some sleep. I feel really awful now. If I'd got up...
No one's blaming you, Kate.
She just nipped out for a takeaway. It's only on the corner.
What type of takeaway is it?
Just does pizzas and stuff. They're really nice to us because we're students. Otherwise, it's just beans and toast. This is like a bad dream, this.
Now, you told the officer earlier that Ellison hadn't any friends she'd be likely to visit. No boyfriends or anything?
No, she's really shy, Ellison. I felt a wee bit sorry for her when I met her. I reckon that's how we ended up sharing.
Had she any worries about work?
No. She's top of the class. That's all she cares about, really. She'd never just go off. She's got an AC to finish.
Save on the electricity bills, eh?
Right, in you go. Oh. This way. Graham Coots, Sarge.
Yeah?
I saw Mr. Coots' car mount the pavement. When I pulled him in, I smelled alcohol on his breath. I told him that I thought that he'd been driving over the limit, and he refused to take a breath test.
This is all very silly.
You're lucky he didn't kill someone.
My wife leaned down to reach for a handbag and jogged my arm. I tried to explain.
The officer's well within his rights to request a breathalyzer, Mr. Coots.
At 10:30 in the morning.
Alcohol may still be in the bloodstream from the night before.
Yeah. Well, I felt he had it in for me, I'm afraid. I thought he might fiddle the reading or something. That's why I wanted it done here.
You what?
Right. Full name, please.
It's about the most recent. We were just messing about.
She isn't serious all the time, then?
Yeah, she is. I tried to bring her out of herself a bit. What about her parents? Can you not get one from them?
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah, well, they should be here, shouldn't they? Do they not care or what?
The Cheshire police have talked to the parents, Kate. We'd actually prefer them to stay put. She could turn up at any time. You don't think so?
I told the other policeman that came. She's been getting these phone calls the last couple of days.
Yeah, he said. Go on.
Well, I wasn't in, but this nutter kept ringing saying that he was watching her, that he was liked what he saw and that he was going to get her.
You can trace nuisance calls, you know, Kate.
She thought he was phoning from a call box, disguising his voice.
Why didn't you report it?
That's just Ellison for you. She just doesn't like making a fuss. I think I know now who's been doing it.
Yeah.
He's been hassling her a bit lately. He asked her out and she didn't want to know.
Who's that then, Kate?
Patrick Nean. He lives down the stairs.
OK, Mr. Coots. As you can see, it's a negative reading of 2022.
Disappointed, officer.
I was doing my job.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, well, that's your problem, isn't it?
OK, George.
I don't think it is, actually.
We could nick him for his taste in music, for starters.
Bit fragile this morning, aren't we, Suzi?
What?
That's what comes of skiving off in these courses. It softens you up.
It wasn't a skive, Alan.
What was it this time? Role play? Body language?
Interview technique.
Oh, that's very useful. Mr. Nean? DC Woods, W.D.C. Croft, Sun Hill. Can we have a word, please?
What about?
Ellison Wade. The student who lives in the flat above.
Oh, yeah.
She disappeared last night. Went out to get a takeaway from the place on the corner, didn't come back.
Yeah? No, that's bad news.
OK if we come in? Thanks.
Heavy night, was it, Mr. Nean?
Yeah,
You do know Ellison Wade, do you?
Yeah, not very well.
See?
Well, a place like this, you're always falling over each other.
Is this your stuff here?
Yeah. Think she's in there or what?
Sorry?
I don't know what you want.
Where were you last night, Mr. Nean?
Yeah.
All night?
Yeah.
Was anyone with you?
Have
you been making phone calls to Ellison, Mr. Nealon?
What? No, why should I?
She's been getting them. Someone's saying they're going to get her.
Wasn't me.
You do know we can trace any calls made to Allison's number?
Well, go on then, because I haven't got a phone, have I?
They were made from a public call box.
So, I never phoned Dad. Got no reason to.
You got some nasty scratches there, son.
Cat scratched me.
Really?
So when did you last see Ellison?
Can't remember. Yesterday. I don't know.
Didn't see her go out last night?
No.
No? I see. Thanks, Mr. Nealon. You've been most helpful indeed. If you could just take a few details.
Yes, sir. I'd like to see an inspector, please.
Tell her to come
I
and
want to
find
make a
you as soon as
complaint.
she gets in.
Can I have a word, Sarge? There's a point I don't understand.
Can you come and find me later and I'll deal with it then? It's all right, Dave, I'll deal with it. I'm sorry, sir, there isn't an inspector available at the moment. I'm Sergeant Cryer. How can I help?
It concerns PC 218 Garfield. He's conducting a vendetta against me, and I'm not putting up with that, I'm afraid.
Right, sir. If you'd like to hang on there just 1 second. Right, sir, if you'd like to come through this way.
Oh, dear. Cato's already on the rampage about the number of complaints.
The Sarge will sort him.
Nealon's hard to suss, isn't he? Like, he's a bit of a loser, but...
You better check him out. Because I'd say if something has happened to Ellison, he's suspect number 1.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can feel it in my water.
Tried that on the CPS lately, have you, Helen?
Yeah, I know her. She's a regular. Didn't see her last night, though.
Are you sure about that, Janet?
Yeah. Quiet, isn't she? Of course, she's done herself up a bit there.
She was on her way here last night. She hadn't been seen since.
I don't know, students.
Was anyone else in the counter with you last night?
Well, Eric went off, what, about 10, was it?
I had a delivery. That's Ellison, isn't it?
Oh, of course he'd know her. You know them all, don't you, Eric?
Give it a rest. She was here last night.
I never saw her.
She didn't come in here. I saw her when I was parking the van. She was talking to this bloke near the bus stop. He had hold of her arm.
What time was this?
Dunno, 10:30, maybe a bit later.
Did you get a good look at the bloke with her?
Yeah. Well, I know him.
What?
He's called Nealon. He lives in the same house she does. He comes in here sometimes.
Now, are you sure about this?
It was him, all right. Funny, he had, like, streaks down the side of his face. I thought, what's that? I should have gone over. But I was a bit late getting back and I knew she'd... Why? What's happened to Ellison?
I hope we're about to find out.
Yeah. OK, thanks a lot. I just spoke to Donna. Nealon's got form.
Yeah?
Drunken disorderly, July 89. Threatening behaviour, October 93.
Time we brought him in.
What?
All right, sign there, please. Number 3.
I don't reckon it's going to take long to get a cough.
It's not exactly the object of the exercise, is it, Helen?
What did they teach you in this interview course, Suzi?
Well, you're supposed to go in with an open mind, Alan. It's not that novel a concept.
Look, pussyfooting around isn't going to help Ellison. She could be lying in some gutter. Sarge, how long is it going to take to get Neil in a brief?
You're in luck. You want someone from Hargreaves & Co. Stephen Latham's already here.
I didn't know Latham had qualified.
It's something she doesn't know. When was the last time you saw Ellison Wade?
I told you.
I'm asking you again, son. You watched Ellison, did you, Patrick? Saw her comings and goings, took an interest?
No.
I suggest you did. Think back.
I think you can answer that.
No, I told you. It was just like in passing.
There's no harm in fancying someone, Patrick. It's not a crime. You want to help us, don't you, Patrick?
Yeah.
Good, because that means we get the same object in view.
Can I have a match, please?
Ah, there's no smoke in the interview room, I'm afraid. As I was saying, there's no crime fancying the girl.
I didn't.
You asked her for a date, didn't you?
No.
You help us, Patrick. We can help you.
Of course, we can't make any deals.
It upset you, didn't it, when Ellison wouldn't go out with you? You seemed a nice, quiet girl. So you thought you'd impress.
I've got to have a cigarette.
So you started calling her up. Gave you a thrill, did it? Knowing that you could frighten her. Hear the catch in her voice, did it?
No. Look, please.
You okay? If you want to stop.
Where were you last night, Patrick?
At home, I told you. How many times?
Till you tell us the truth, son. That's how many times.
It is the truth.
You saw her go out last night and you followed her. We've got a witness who saw you. He recognised you.
What?
Last night, near a takeaway, you were grabbing her arm.
I wouldn't. I liked her.
And she was pushing you away.
No, I can't remember.
You'd had a skinful, didn't you? Things get confused, don't they?
Yeah, I just don't know.
Does your client need a break for a cigarette, Mr. Latham?
I was going to say that, yes. Thanks.
Interview terminated at 11:35. Perhaps you could find Patrick a light.
Does the name Graham Coots mean anything to you? I don't think so, no. No. You see, Mr. Coots phoned me half an hour ago. He says he came in to make a complaint this morning. He asked to see an inspector. Sergeant Cryer offered his services. Having conferred with his wife, Mr. Coots now feels he was fobbed off. I wasn't informed. Mr. Coots is prepared to come in again, Andrew. This time, don't leave it to your sergeant, will you? I think it's important you deal with these things yourself. Yes, indeed.
Why'd you do that, Suzi? Neelan was falling apart in there.
I didn't like what was going on.
Oh, really?
You were crowding him, Alan.
What?
You were invading his personal space.
Oh, dear.
You keep asking him the same question.
Yeah, because he's not giving us the right answer.
He needed a cigarette break. You made it seem like he had to earn one. He was really getting worked up.
What is this, Suzi? Some kind of brainstorm?
What is the point in asking the same question over and over again?
Because we get a result, and if we don't get under the skin of people like Neil and girls like Ellison, don't stand a chance.
You're not doing her any favours by coming on so strong.
Look, I know what works and what doesn't, and that's a load of psychobabble, and you're more naive than I thought, girl.
No, it's not. Not all of it.
Can I help?
Using traditional methods, tried and tested.
Trouble is, they're not always appropriate.
Oh, come on, Gov.
We all know anything that even smells of bullying tactics gets the thumbs down in court.
I wasn't bullying, I was simply trying to get at the truth.
Oh, yeah, and how?
Look, he had his brief there with him, didn't he?
And he's as green as they come.
That's enough. What's this Neelan like?
He's a psycho.
Suzi?
I'd class him as a vulnerable suspect, Gov.
Do you mind if I take your place, Suzi?
Sorry?
I'd like to talk to Neelan myself. You'd better brief me. Now, Mr. Neelan, if you get tired or a bit confused and want to call a halt to proceedings, just let me know, okay?
Yeah. I need a match.
There you go. Aren't many of us left, are there? For the tape, I am lighting Mr. Neelan's cigarette.
Thanks.
Now, all we want to do now, Mr. Neelan, is try and establish what happened last night. Obviously, our main concern is to find Ellison.
Mr. Coots to see you, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. Please sit down.
You told D.C. Woods that you'd had a word in passing. Was that it?
No, I had more than that.
Sorry?
I had more than a chat with her. With Kate.
Something happened with Kate?
A few nights back, I got fed up. I had a few drinks.
On your own?
Oh yeah, I don't socialise much. Only upstairs, I heard a party going on.
Yes?
I got riled.
Why was that?
They was always telling me to keep the noise down.
So you went upstairs?
Went up. And she was a bit drunk, I think. She started coming on to me. Well, I didn't mind, like.
Who are we talking about, Patrick?
Kate.
I see.
She said she wanted to dance. I don't know about dancing. She was all over me. I kept saying, leave me alone.
You weren't interested?
Well, as I say, I didn't mind. It was a bit public, that's all. Still, I thought I was in there with a chance.
And did anything happen?
But after the party, I kept going up there. Yeah, had a few drinks first. She didn't want to know. As if she couldn't remember coming on to me. I got angry.
I can understand.
Last night I thought, I'd had enough of this.
Take your time.
I went up. I said to her, what are you playing at? I got words for you, women like you. Then she said I tried to rape her, some rubbish like that. Started clawing into me. So I got that.
I see.
The other one, Ellison, she tried to stop her. I liked her.
Yeah, she sounds nice. Patrick, we need to find her.
She was really cut up about what Kate did to me. Like she saw through her. Saw what she was. She came to my room after.
Who did?
Ellison. She wanted to know if I was okay. I said, come in for a sec. She just wanted to get out of the flat.
Yeah?
She couldn't work, she said. With Kate blowing her top. She never knew where she was with her, that's what she said. 1 minute laughing and joking, next ranting.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Because of her saying I'd tried to rape her. I don't know. I clammed up.
Did Ellison say she was going for a takeaway?
Yeah. Just wanted a breather. I should have gone with her.
You didn't?
No. You don't believe me, do you? You're just like him.
I'm just interested in the facts. Reckon you're due for a break now, Patrick. I think you and Suzi need to pay another visit to Miss Selby. She seems to have forgotten a couple of things.
If we believe Nean.
Well, let's suspend judgment just for the moment, shall we, Helen?
Of course, once I talked it through with my wife, I realised I had to go on.
In the final analysis, the decision should be yours, sir. It's your complaint, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. My wife merely... Well, you can't have officers going around threatening people.
P.C. Garfield has an exemplary record, Mr. Coots.
Oh. It's let's close ranks time, is it?
I shall forward your complaint to area.
At least your sergeant had the good manners to hear me out. I'm afraid I should be taking this to the top.
Fine. Neil, escort Mr. Coots to the door, please.
This way, sir.
Sir. Who stowed him up? Sergeant Cry had it sorted.
Afraid not. In future, George, I'd like to be in on any problems right at the start. My door is always open, as you know.
I made a mistake, okay?
So you did make a pass at Nean?
Well, if you could call it that. I must have been... I was just smashed out of my mind.
Why didn't you tell us this morning?
Because I couldn't bear thinking about it. Because, I mean, if Allison's gone missing because of me, like, and he's taking it all out on her...
calls?
Well, that was true. I really thought it could be him. He's a creep.
Why would he call Ellison, not you?
Maybe he thought that she was easy game because I'd just given him a mouthful. She just put the phone down. It just seemed too much of a coincidence that all the phone calls started after the party.
So who was at this famous party of yours?
Just my mates from college. Half the street in the end, the guy that works at the takeaway, Eric.
Eric? What was he doing here?
I don't know, really. He's nice to us. When Jeanette's not looking, he gives us extra chips.
How well do you know him?
I don't really. Him and Jeanette used to be an item. She dumped him a couple of weeks back. We just felt a wee bit sorry for him. He was really cut up.
And he was at the party?
Yeah. It was like an open house. He dropped by last night.
You didn't mention that either.
I didn't think. I mean, he was only here for a sec.
Did you tell him that you'd given Neelan a hammer?
I might have done. I was upset still. Why?
Eric was the one who told us he'd seen Ellison with Neelan outside a takeaway last night. He described the marks on his face.
Yeah.
Does he have your telephone number?
We ring him sometimes to put in an order and he rings back.
Do you know where he lives?
No, I mean, I don't know him at all, really.
Get in touch with the takeaway. Speak to Jeanette.
He wouldn't do anything. He's not the type.
I'd like to ask you a few more questions about Ellison Wade, Mr. Sefton.
Yeah, I'd like to help, of course, but I've got to be somewhere.
We think you lied to us, Mr. Sefton. You didn't see Patrick Neelan with Ellison last night, did you?
Yeah, I did.
What do you keep in your shed, Mr. Sefton?
I've got a cat sleeps in there.
Helen! Think there's someone in there!
You've got no right.
It's all right, Ellison. I'm coming, darling. You all right? There we go. We'll just get you up, yeah? Just get you up. Lean your head forward a little bit. Get this off. There.
I wasn't going to hurt her.
Eric Sefton, I'm arresting you for the abduction of Ellison Mary Wade. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. What you say, maybe give her an evidence.
You saw that picture of her, all tattered up. I didn't like it. I wanted to take her home, have a chat, only she wouldn't stop crying. I had to do something, didn't I?
Oh, how's Ellison now?
I was still very shocked. It seems Sefton clouted her hard. She can't remember too much.
Any idea why he did it?
I don't know. I mean, Jeanette chucks him out. The girls invite him to a party. Allison's kind to him. He flips. Who knows, you know?
Good job we didn't spend too much time on Mr. Neelan, eh?
Yeah, well, Suzi's already had a go at me about that. Don't rub it in.
I've done it myself, you know.
What?
On an attempted murder case, judge told the jury to disregard the defendant's confession. Said I'd used oppressive tactics and the confession was unsafe. I reckon on account of that, a guilty man got to walk.
Yeah, right.
I'm not making the same mistake again, Alan, and nor is anyone else if I can help it.
So you're with Suzi on this interview technique thing, are you?
If it works, use it.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Sefton, sit down.
Oh, yeah. I see.